Imagine waking up one morning already feeling the rush because you're late for work, and then you see something that makes your heart skip a beat. Today's story is full of mystery, surprises, and even a few laughs. Stay with me because what happens next will change everything you thought you knew about secrets. Let's jump right in. It was a bright and busy morning. Lily, our main character, woke up to the sound of her alarm, but something was not right. Instead of calm and peace, she felt a sudden rush of panic. She was late for work again. You know how it feels when you run out of time, right? Your heart beats fast and your feet seem to want to fly. Today, though, something even stranger was about to happen. As Lily rushed to get ready, she glanced into the living room. There she saw something odd out of the corner of her eye. Behind an old bookshelf she had never really looked at closely before, a dim light flickered, and then she saw him, her husband, Sam. But Sam wasn't in the kitchen or the living room as usual. He was inside what looked like a small hidden room that Lily had never noticed before. At first, Lily thought her eyes were playing tricks on her. Maybe I am still half asleep, she thought, but the moving shadow and soft sound of footsteps told her otherwise. This wasn't the usual lazy morning scene. It was the beginning of an adventure. Imagine if you were playing hide and seek and suddenly discovered a secret door in your own home. That is exactly what Lily felt. Her mind raced with questions. Why was Sam there? What is behind that door? With a mix of worry and excitement, she took a steady breath and decided not to shout out or confront him immediately. Instead, she chose to follow quietly, just like a detective on a mystery mission. Every step felt like a careful move in a game of hide and seek, where every little clue meant something important. This strange twist on an ordinary morning was about to turn her rushed day into a journey full of discovery. Lily tiptoed behind Sam, careful to not make a sound. As she followed him, her heart pounded loudly enough that she was sure he could hear it. It was just like when you are sneaking around, trying not to get caught during a game of tag or hide and seek. You feel both scared and excited at the same time. Sam led her down a narrow, unfamiliar hallway. The lights were dim, almost like they were hiding secrets of their own. The walls creaked softly as if whispering old stories. Have you ever listened to the quiet sounds in a house and wondered what tales the walls might tell? That is exactly what Lily felt as she moved deeper into the unknown part of her home. On Sam's neck, Lily noticed a small key. It wasn't a big shiny key you'd see on a treasure chest in a movie. It was small and simple, yet it looked very important. It made Lily wonder, was that key meant for the door in the bookshelf? Or was it meant for something special inside this hidden room? As she moved further, she discovered more clues. Tiny footprints in the dust showed that Sam had been here many times. A soft ticking sound filled the corridor, a sound similar to a clock gently marking the seconds of time. Now let me share something cool. A ticking clock isn't just about time passing. Inside every clock are many tiny gears and springs that work together like a team. Just imagine a team of tiny workers, each doing its part without being seen. Lily's heart was full of wonder and a little bit of fear. With each step, she found more details. A slight glow peeking from behind a heavy curtain, a door that hardly seemed like a door at all. This door was hidden behind old, dusty books and looked as if it belonged only in a mystery movie. It had a special latch that seemed to hide even a secret knock. All these details told Lily that this was no ordinary room. It was built with care and hidden by design. A funny thought crossed her mind. Maybe Sam is secretly training to be a detective or a superhero, she thought quietly. It was like one of those movies where the hero has a secret hideout. Even though she was worried at first, the playful idea made her smile and gave her courage to follow him further. She finally reached a door that was even more mysterious than the one before, covered in strange symbols that looked like letters from an ancient language. It shone faintly as if inviting her to solve its riddle. Behind that door, Lily could feel lay the biggest secret of all, a secret that might change everything in her life. With all her courage mustered, she stepped forward and prepared to see what lay beyond. Taking a deep breath, Lily slowly pushed the hidden door open. What she saw made her eyes widen in surprise. Inside was a cozy yet high-tech looking room that she had never seen in their home. The room was filled with blinking lights, colorful screens, and tables covered with tools. It looked a little like a science lab from a movie. Only this lab was part of her very own house. In the center of the room was a large table covered with sketches, papers, and small models. These sketches were not random doodles. They were plans and blueprints for an invention that Sam had been working on for many months. The invention itself was set up on a workbench with rows of wires, buttons, and even a tiny computer chip. Every detail in that room, from the neat rows of tools to the carefully arranged parts, told a story of hard work, care, and a desire to do something truly wonderful. At that moment, Sam noticed Lily standing in the doorway. His eyes widened and he took a step back, surprised that she had followed him. With a slight blush on his cheeks and a gentle smile, he said, "Lily, I can explain. I promise you, there's a good reason for all of this." His voice was soft and apologetic, and though Lily's heart was still racing, she felt that maybe, just maybe, the secret was not meant to hurt her. "Sam, why are you in this hidden room? And what are all these things?" Lily asked, her voice trembling with both curiosity and a bit of fear. Sam took another deep breath and began to explain. "I know it looks strange, Lily," Sam said. "I have been working on a special project to help our neighborhood and even our planet. This secret room is my private lab where I build things that use clean energy. The invention on the table is a small power machine that can use sunlight to help run simple devices in our community. It might sound a bit like magic, but it is really just science using simple parts like batteries, circuits, and tiny solar panels." Lily listened carefully. Slowly, all her fear turned into wonder. "So you were not doing anything bad?" she asked softly. Sam shook his head. "No, my love. I kept it a secret because I wanted it to be a surprise. I wanted to show you that even on a day when I seemed to be going off track, I was actually working on something to make our lives better," he explained. He pointed to the invention, showing her how the buttons lit up and how the screen changed numbers when he adjusted a dial. "See, it is like a mini power station," he said. "I have put together simple parts, just like the ones you might use in a school project, to create something that can help save energy and even keep our air cleaner. I wanted to use lines of tiny wires, small chips, and blinking lights to turn sunlight into power for small things around our home and neighborhood." Lily began to understand. She remembered how in school they learned that even water and sunlight are sources of power when used correctly. It is like a magic box that uses nature's gifts, but with science, she exclaimed happily. Sam smiled warmly. "Exactly, Lily. I know it looked like a secret, but I built it with care, thinking of a future where every little bit of energy counts. I did not want to ruin the surprise by talking about it too early. There was a moment of quiet between them, where the only sounds were the gentle hum of the machine and the soft ticking of a clock in the background. Then Lily chuckled. You know, as a kid, I always hoped to find a hidden treasure behind a bookshelf. I never imagined it would be a room filled with cool gadgets and helpful machines instead. The humor in her voice filled the space, turning this tense moment into one of shared excitement. Sam added, maybe one day our home will have more secrets waiting to be discovered, and we can explore them together. Sometimes being a little late or a bit off the normal path leads to the most amazing surprises. His words felt honest and warm. In that secret room, surrounded by blinking lights and neat rows of tools, both Lily and Sam learned an important lesson. Sometimes, what seems mysterious at first can turn out to be a beautiful gift. All the small parts in that room, the organized tools, the careful sketches, the tiny key, and even the soft ticking of the clock reminded them that every piece has a choice and a purpose. And just like a puzzle, sometimes you have to put the pieces together to see the big picture. For a moment, Lily closed her eyes and thought about all the times when life surprised her in small, unexpected ways. Like when she lost her favorite toy and then found it in a secret corner of her room, or when a rainy day turned into a fun indoor adventure. Now, here in this very house, she had discovered that even grown-ups have their secret dreams and hidden projects. And that thought made her feel closer to Sam than ever before. Sam's lab was a mix of art and science. The glowing lights, the neat wires, and the colorful screens were not just random gadgets. They were carefully planned parts of a dream to help others. With each explanation, he showed Lily how simple things like a battery or a solar panel, when used in the right way, could make a big difference. It was like watching a magic trick that used science as its secret. At that point, the mystery had turned into a lesson in creativity, hard work, and love. What began as a shocking, confusing moment had become an adventure that brought them both a new understanding of life. The secret room was not a sign of betrayal or danger. It was a symbol of hope and the power to make a better future using simple, clever steps. As Lily and Sam stood together in that hidden room, they realized something very important. Not every secret is meant to hurt. Sometimes a secret hides a wonderful surprise. Just like every circuit needs a battery to shine, every mystery in life has a reason behind it. Today, Lily learned that being brave enough to follow even a strange clue can lead you to amazing new paths. In technical terms, the secret door was a clever piece of design. It had a hidden latch, a gentle mechanism that worked almost like magic, but it was really just smart engineering. That reminder made Lily think of all the fun puzzles and projects she used to build with her toys when she was little. Every tiny screw and wire in Sam's project made her see that even small parts can come together to build something truly big. Now the day no longer felt ruined by being late. Instead, it was filled with wonder and hope. Life had turned a moment of panic into one of the most unexpected adventures ever. And that is the real magic of secrets. They sometimes open doorways, not just in our homes, but in our hearts. Before we wrap up this incredible story, I want to leave you with one final thought. Sometimes the best adventures are found when you step outside of what you expect. Always keep your eyes open, your mind curious, and never be afraid to follow a mystery, no matter how strange it might seem. Thank you so much for watching this amazing journey of secrets and surprises. If you enjoyed hearing about Lily's adventure and Sam's hidden lab, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more cool stories. And don't forget, check out the video on the end screen to see another hidden mystery that will keep you guessing and smiling. Remember, every little secret might just hide something wonderful waiting to be discovered. Stay curious, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next story. Bye for now.